Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Long Dark. I forget what I was doing immediately. Um, Feeding the guy, probably. Being low on food, probably. Let's eat some pork and beans, the musical fruit. I wish the cans kept their, label when they got to... Oh, right. I forgot about the room where I put everything I want to break down. um... Well, that just gets to stay there. Do I even have... I do have a hatchet. Okay. Oh, right. The problem was I don't have a good enough source of food, so I can't waste the calories. I can fix the door. I learned this is something you can do. You can fix the broken cabinets. I don't have a tool. Requires woodworking tools? Uh, to put a screw back in a hinge, it requires woodworking tool. Okay. Yeah, how did this not require woodwork? Okay, I guess he's tired. What are woodworking tools, and how do I get them? Right, okay. And there's 10 kilograms of salt. I mean, I guess this one was just closing the door. But I don't understand why you need woodworking tools to put, like, screws in a wall. You could do that by hand. If there's already pilot holes, you can do that by hand. It won't be the best, but you could do it. Well, I mean, okay, if I'm gonna move this stuff that I want to break down all into one room, I may as well put everything that I want to break down all in one room. I can put the couches completely inside one another, and that's fine, but God forbid I want to put it on top of itself. There we go. Potted plant that has long since died. Potted plant number 2 that has long since died. It is incredibly particular about where you can put things, I guess. Okay. So, one piece of coal. Cool. What am I gonna do with that? Nobody knows. I have a little bit of food outside, right? I have some meat. Some meat. And vegetables. I have the gun. There's a wolf right there. So maybe I go back in here for right now. How am I looking on clothes? Bed. Well, surely I have enough water. No. I have... Is there water inside? I hope there's water inside. If I have to light a fire just to get the water, I'm gonna be a little sad. I have 3 liters of water. I may as well take all of it. I'm still a little worried about that whole cougar thing. I think I probably should have read more about it than I did. But it's like, when it shows up as difficulty dependent. Like, it'll show up after a certain amount of time you spend in a region, but it depends on the difficulty how long you spend in the region. I have 23 bullets plus whatever's in the gun, so... I don't think that's gonna be enough for the cougar. But... it's something. What's the temperature right now? Well, it feels like -7. Apparently it's close to nighttime, so I should go back inside. I have a friend playing Schedule 1. I want that game. That sounds like a fun game. I looked though, and it was like $20, so I'm not very willing to buy it right now. Oh, yeah, I was gonna put plastic box. Plastic boxes go on the dresser. Excellent. Because it's like the only um, uh, storage containers that I can move. Wow, I just completely blanked on the word. It's funny to me that they have a flat screen TV, but they also have, you know, a CRT antenna TV. What? That's not a cognitive dissonance. I don't know what it is. What a thing, for sure. Oof. Okay, so like, you can put the broken doors back on, but God forbid you try to push the dressers back in so you can use them. That's too much work. I'm kind of debating between, somebody just screamed downstairs. Do I want to look up where woodworking tools are, or do I want to just try and stumble across them? Because that sounds like something that's fun. Like, I could absolutely rock out with those. But God only knows where they are, and I'm not God. I don't even know. What could I do with those other than repair the door? I should try and go up to the radio tower. That's what I should do. Do I remember the path up to the radio tower? Absolutely not.
Dusk, so night can't be far
You would
behind.
call this dusk? That's not dark enough to be dusk, but fair enough. I mean, I guess the inside, the game time is specific. It's nice to not have any furniture in the way there because I always get stuck on something in the dark. Alright, this is all the clothes that I'm not wearing. Can I put any more layers on, or am I good? I'm good. I have 2 Mariner peacoats. Hell yeah. And a festive sweater. And a moose. Can't forget about the moose. Did I not look in the drawers? What? Wait, did I search the other dresser? Yeah, I did. Why didn't I search? What? Okay then. Yeah, I searched everything. No, I didn't. I didn't search in here apparently. Did I? Have I missed anything else? I pick up this. No, this table is. Here, I put the TV on there because that looks like how it was supposed to be. Uh. All of these are empty. I don't know what I'm gonna put in them. This is my toolbox. Even though it's not a box. Toss all that there. I've got some books I need to read. Should keep the charcoal on me if I'm gonna go up top. What is the heaviest thing I have on me? 3 liters of water. Can't really get rid of 3 liters of water. I won't need that. There's no way I'm gonna need that. I have some medical stuff I can put away. But I should always keep 2 bandages. What was it? 2 bandages. I don't have any antiseptic. Oh, I should find antiseptic. And painkillers on me. because that's like the most common injuries you can be treated with those. And the antiseptic is for wolf bites if you get attacked by a wolf. Which, considering how many wolves are around here, is probably a good idea. I'm gonna eat this can of soup. Have some cold tomato soup. It gives more water than it does food, I guess. And take a nap. Is there gonna be an aurora tonight? Yup. Am I gonna wake up in the aurora? Sure am. Let's put on some tunes. One of these stations still plays music, I know it does. Yeah! Classical. Why does it still play music? I haven't the faintest idea. 8 hours, because I can just turn it off. Cancel it. The fact that it gives the music a proper fade out is really funny. Everything else abruptly cuts off, but the music... No. Okay, I need food so bad. I might have to take a risk on eating the wolf meat. Not raw, obviously. There's fishing tackle here. I don't know if I meant to drop that. Tinder. Wood. Notebook. Start the fire. I'm not going to use the accelerant because I don't have very much of it. I guess lamp fuel counts as an accelerant, but I need that for the... Oh,
Why didn't that work?
I need that for the lamp. Okay. Try again. I have no idea why that didn't work. Paper's very flammable and I'm trying to burn it.
Come on. Come on.
Oh. You can do it, buddy. I believe in you. Woohoo. It takes an hour to cook. Yes, that makes sense. There we go. 3, 4. Suppose I'll pass the time. Very stinky now. This is going to give me intestinal parasites, I'm sure. Risk of intestinal parasites. It's like 1%, right? Yeah, 1%. And each time you eat a kilogram, it goes up by 1%. No, it goes up by more than 1%. Well, I hope I don't get parasites, because I don't know how to treat those. I don't know if I can right now. This might be a short run if I get that 4% chance of intestinal parasites. Considering in my other save, I keep getting food poisoning, like, constantly, from stuff that should not give me food poisoning, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, there is a radius hour over here. Do I remember how to get to it? No. I'm gonna get this out. Well. That wolf's gonna bleed out eventually. I don't know where, but it will. I think I hit it both times. I thought for sure that would have done it in. I just can follow the blood trails when I get back. I don't know if it's a good idea to keep eating meat if it's going to give me risk of intestinal parasites. Probably not a good idea. But how bad could intestinal parasites possibly be? Probably very. I wouldn't know, I've never had them, and I don't want them. I already looked through there and got everything I could get, including what was on the ceiling. Could take the old man's beard, because the old man's beard lichen is like a naturally antiseptic bandage. What I really want right now is like a stash of old world food. Oh, I guess I did just kill a deer. I don't want to sprint too much because then I'll get too tired. We don't want Mackenzie to get sleepy. This is probably not the way up to where I want to go, but I feel like I keep having to look over my shoulder. Because I don't know how long it takes for the cougar to spawn. And I don't want to find out. I feel like that would be really bad for me if I found out the hard way. Because I get attacked by bears so goddamn often. Okay, there's the tower. Can I Skyrim this? Probably not. But it would be funny if I could. Oh, I saw the mushrooms and immediately thought it was a bear. Hey, okay, there's a climbing rope here. I think that might be a bear den, though. There's bones here, so I think that means yes. There's nothing worth taking anyways, so... I guess nothing to take. Ptarmigans! I hear them! I heard their leaps. I love the ptarmigans in this game. They're just goofy little birds. I think they might be up here. Because they hang out in high places? They've got to be up here. Oh, to be a little bird. Yeah, there they are. Itty bitty. Bitty birds. I love the noises they make in this game, but I think in real life they make better noises. Like in real life they go like, a wable, a wable, a wable, a wable. But in the game they just click like that. I wish I had a pair of binoculars. Like there was a way to, so you could just look at them. Would love to give them a little peek. A little look-see. They deserve to be observed. Don't think I'm going to be doing anything like harming them, because I would not be happy if I did. Even if I tried, I don't have the right weapon for it. Hi, Soot Spry. My kitty. Apparently, even though I haven't really been sprinting, he's already tired, which I guess makes sense. He climbed a tall rope. Okay, here's the tower. Does this one even have a hut? It does. I'm looking right at the hut. Signal Hill. Wait, the entrance is around the back. There we go. Okay, I can repair that if I get something like a car battery, which is 15 kilograms, and I don't think I can climb the rope with. Hey!
I'm not sure I can carry much.
You'll be fine, Mackenzie. You're carrying it 10 feet. I did leave the fuses and wires back there, though, like at the farmhouse. I think I had a couple of them. Repair battery. Yeah, the good old yoink and eat. Trade them out. I think it's funny that they angle the camera so you're not looking at it when he does these things. Okay, 5 scrap metal, 2 wires, and 3 fuses. Cool. I gotta find all of that in here. There's one of those. Some mittens. I don't know why I would repair them right now, because they're kind of useless to me. 3... No, that was 2. Ooh, a military coat. I haven't gotten the radio. I can't really do anything with it. And I'm not sure I want to make the trip all the way out from here to the far territory. Hinterland coffee cup. I wish there was another place you could find the shortwave radio, because, like, it doesn't make any sense that, there's a bug on my screen right now. That there would only be ever one short-range radio. Like, I get it needs to be a rare item. I'm not arguing that. But I'm a ham radio operator, and there's so many ham radio operators just, like, in any general area. In a spot like this, it doesn't make sense for, like, there to only ever be one. I'm finding a lot of stuff for the gun, but there's no gun in here, so...
This could be really
It
useful.
could be. If I had the radio. Flare shot. I should load this before I forget and end up getting attacked by a bear with it in my inventory. What button did I just hit that made that show up? G, apparently. And there goes Soots. That'll be.
Hope I can still eat this.
Hope so too. Because I came up here with barely any food. Okay, let's see what's in here. More boots. I'm gonna go down too encumbered to climb.
Something's gotta go.
Cinder plug. I'll take another lantern, sure. No scrap metal. Which means I can't really... I get that already, yes. I haven't looked in here, though. Ooh, gauntlets. Okay. Let's put on some new clothes. Gauntlets. I think the military coat might actually... Okay, so it's at 50% right now and 1.5 degrees versus 100% 30. So I think those would be the same warmth. It might be a difference in, like, waterproofness, but I have no idea. Can I take that record? That would be funny. I can. I have taken the cassette. I called it a record. It's not a record. I don't even have anything that could play a cassette. I don't know why I want it, I just do. You would think being encumbered wouldn't mean you would be, like, better for climbing down. Maybe that's just me being stupid. Because, like, you could just slide down the rope. Wires, repair wires. Now the only thing I'm missing is metal scraps. I wonder if there's any of them outside. It does not look like it, no. Great. That's fine. There's firewood, though.
I'm gonna have to leave something
You're
behind.
fine, Mackenzie. You're only over encumbered by 8 kilograms. That's like 3-ish pounds. You're fine. Besides, you need that food. Did I miss anything? Did I grab everything? Did I search everywhere? The only thing I didn't do is break down, like, the cardboard box and stuff. And so I know sometimes there can be stuff hidden inside them, but I don't have the time or the calories, really. I could eat. That's a good idea. Get more risk of intestinal parasites. We're up to 9%. I don't like that goes up exponentially like that. I suppose that's everything. And he's warmed up all the way. What temperature is it that he's still cold? Feels like -6. I grabbed nothing that was any better. Maybe a combat boot?
Too much stuff to carry.
I'll put these on, I suppose. Yeah, so I'm wearing the best stuff. I wish there was a button that was like, put on the best gear. But it makes sense that there isn't, because there's a lot of factors that go into what makes up the best gear. Did I have... I do. Cool. There's a frozen corpse down there. Am I seriously only able to see that far from up here? Come on. I can see almost the entire region from up here. And that's as much of the map as I get. This isn't a vista point or anything. That's what those are called, right? I think so. If I see a bear, I'm in real trouble. I am so encumbered. I found a mod that I was playing with on a single player save that lets you take almost anything to almost anywhere. And then of course I made it my mission to get the ammunition workstation back to my base. The only problem with that was it weighed 50 kilograms. I had a moose head satchel, so it was ultimately okay-ish. But man, was that heavy. But I think that there's like a cutoff of like 15 kilograms above how much you can carry. That's like, you can't sprint anymore. Which is fair, like, that's nice. I like that. I like that the game gives you some leeway. There is a wolf somewhere. And the little ptarmigans. Hello, little birds. I wish they'd let me get closer, but they don't. They're scared. And if I were a little bird, I would probably be scared too of me. It makes sense. Take rope. I want to climb down the rope. I'm too encumbered to climb. Oh, that's 11 kilograms of stuff I would have to get rid of. I need that stuff. I have important stuff. If I'm very careful, maybe I could get down the extremely sheer drop that's over here.
I'm gonna need to rest
It's
soon.
the middle of the day. Wait, I have coffee, don't I? Drink the coffee. There you go. Fatigue reduced. Oh, is this gonna give me a headache like the energy drinks do? I don't remember. I'm gonna wiggle my way down here. There we go. I sprained my wrist? What? There. How did I sprain my wrist walking down a hill? Mackenzie is a brilliantly stupid man. I would love to know how he managed that. So that's where the bear den was? Yes. And there's the rope. Okay, cool. I'm not too far, of course. It would be nice if you could... That bug is back. If it would be so nice if I could just, you know, jump. I know there's a reason you're not supposed to be able to, but I feel like you should still be allowed to if, like, you're on rock or something. And normally, the game has, like, the wheel, like, this wheel bound to the spacebar, but I rebind it every time I install this game to a different button, usually one of the extra buttons on my mouse, because I have a cool mouse. It would have RGB on it, I just don't like the RGB. I wish there was stuff I could get that looked as cool as the RGB stuff does without the RGB. But the RGB comes with it, so I have to go in and disable the RGB. My computer has RGB. I didn't want it with RGB. I don't know what... What is that? Why is the music all music-y? Has it considered not being all music-y? Why is it noising like that? What is wrong? There's a stag. Like, there are animals around I could get food from. But the old world food is better, I feel, at least for the short term. Because, God, the meat spoils so quickly. I leave it outside on the porch because it counts as, like, being outside, but it's not in danger of predators. But outside is, like, a freezer. So it spoils slower. Like, I get meat spoils in real life, too, if it's not kept cold. But good lord. It can be so hard to do things in this game because of that. Why? I still don't know why it's noising like that. Am I about to die? Like, is this the lookout? You're getting intestinal parasites music? I made it home. Do I have anything I need to leave outside? No. I have 2 kilograms of cooked wolf meat, but that's it.
I need to drop
You're
something.
fine, Mackenzie. Look, see? You've dropped some stuff. I don't remember if I put coffee anywhere. This is where I was putting the plants. Drop the reclaimed wood. Plop. The accelerant. There we go. Some firewood. A singular tinder plug, but I can make more of them. What was I putting in here? Oh, all of the crafting stuff. So fluff can go in there. I have everything I need to make gunpowder, but gunpowder is not useful to me at all right now. I guess I didn't get a headache, that's good.
I just need to close
You're
my
fine,
eyes.
buddy. It's okay, I promise. And I would go back up to the, what was it called? Signal Hill? If I had a reason to. But without the radio, I have no reason to. I have no reason to want to repair those if I'm not going to go get the radio. And it would take me so long to go get the radio, because that's what? I would have to go from Pleasant Valley to Mountain Town. From Mountain to, because the connection's in, like, the northwest, isn't it? Oh, I don't remember how the regions connect. Because, is it Ash Canyon? No, Ash Canyon's above Timberwolf Mountain, which has no Timberwolves. You would think it might have Timberwolves, but you would be mistaken. And put the calendar on the desk, because that's where they normally go in the game. There we go. Set up the room all nice, like somebody's gonna be coming home to it. I can't do jack shit about that, but gotta reset the shelf. And straighten up the painting, picture, whatever it is. And that's probably as good as that's gonna get. See, I can move this one. I can do whatever I want with this one. Oh boy. He moves just a little too far. There we go. Hey, it looks almost perfect. The chair in a little. I'll straighten up the dresser, the table, and the shelf. There. Almost. Now it feels almost lived in. Even though I live here alone. I'm the last person alive, and here's the room all of the junk that I've moved away. Have I gotten any... Nope. The rabbit pelt's almost cured, but you need a lot of rabbit pelts to do anything with the rabbit pelts, don't you? Because you can make the rabbit pelt mitts. I think I've moved everything around down here that I wanted to move around. Oh, I have that cassette in my inventory still. I should put that somewhere. Ooh. Breakdown? What? Workbench Vice? What does that do? Does that make it so I can put it anywhere? Rabbit skin mitts. Yeah, you need 4 rabbit pelts for that. Hang on, I want to learn what that is. What was it called? Workbench Vice. Workbench... If I could spell. Vice. Dark. Used to craft the item workbench anywhere in the world. Oh. I like that. Fascinating. Wait. It opens the bottom drawer if you click at the top. Why? What? Huh? Can I take this one with me? No. Lame. I'm gonna have to, like, break this down at some point because I want the workbench upstairs. But it takes 800 calories, and that's more calories than I'm willing to expend right now. With so little food. I should find somewhere to put the cassette. Put it beside the radio. Cassette place. So glad I learned how to do that. Can only be placed on a... Excuse me? What do you mean it can only be placed on a wall? It's not a picture. I didn't find it on a wall. I would understand if I can't fit it, like, on the dresser because it's too close to something. But what do you mean it can only be placed on a wall? How much does it weigh? 1/10 of a kilo. I mean, I guess I'll just put it, I'll put it in here? I guess? Because I don't want that clogging my inventory, but what? Why can it only be placed on a wall? I'm gonna have to clean up in here eventually. There's just so much reclaimed wood in here that I just haven't gotten the chance to do anything with. I still don't have a knife is the problem. I have 2 gun cleaning kits though, so... Well, the gun's at 95% anyways. I guess that doesn't really matter. I suppose I'll read for the hour. I'll be able to do that until I'm too tired. Did I even get an hour? I did. Risk of intestinal parasites. Let's go gambling. So what? I'll find out like tomorrow, I think, if I get intestinal parasites from this.
I'd lay down right
Thought
here.
I'd ever
if I
wake
thought
up
I'd ever
again.
wake up again.
Yeah, we get it. You're tired. What do you think you're special? Just because you're tired? And I suppose we'll round out the night with another kilogram of wolf. Well, I guess most of a kilogram of wolf meat. 19% risk of parasites. I'm gonna wake up with parasites. Because all I had to eat was wolf meat. There was another aurora tonight. Okay. Well, I still have the risk of intestinal parasites, but at least I don't have intestinal parasites. You know, I'll take the win. I should have eaten the wolf meat first. God. Am I up to like 25 now? 24. Okay, I guess don't eat carnivore meat unless you know you can finish the whole thing. What do I have in here? I'm gonna take that because that won't reduce my water at all. That's 500 calories and an energy bar. It doesn't give you, like, reduced fatigue or anything. Hey, so it's bright. What are you doing, Bubby? Baby cat. Well, so I suppose I should try and nab the deer. Because this stag will yield a lot of meat if I can catch him. No, what? What's scary? I'm so far away. Is it just the fact that I was running? I can't believe I'm hunting a deer with a revolver. I mean, I get it. A gun is a gun, I guess. Where'd he go? It sounded like he just ran past me. Yeah, he did. Okay. So I need to be a little sneaky. See if I can get any closer. He's walking away from me at a faster speed than I can crouch walk. Okay, if I hit him in the head... Oh, come on, man. Yeah. Okay. Well, it took 2 bullets, which is annoying, but I'll take 11 kilos of meat. Five hours. What about quartering? Quartering takes, like, a quarter of the time. And considering I'm going to freeze. Deer quarter, deer quarter, deer quarter, deer quarter.
Never felt so cold in my
Deer
life.
quarter. There's 5 deer quarters. That makes sense. I should reload the gun.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
Just wait. Just wait. Why? Oh, I'm at hypothermia risk. Oh, I have intestinal parasites. I have to take 10 doses of antibiotics. I have to take 20 antibiotics. Do I even have 20 antibiotics? He's gonna run right at me, yeah. I'm shaking because I'm so cold. Consider it a warning. He's gonna start running at me again. Buddy, just let me get to the house. That is 3 bullets on the same wolf, and I don't think I hit it a single time. When did I get intestinal parasites? Was it while I was working on the deer? Did I just not realize? Okay, so I have sprain risk because I'm carrying a crap ton. I have intestinal
Feels like a lot of
parasites.
gear.
Yeah, it does feel like a lot of gear, huh? Oh, I have no antibiotics. Oh, he might be dead. I have a single reishi mushroom. Don't you need 2 to prepare them? Yeah, you need 2 reishi mushrooms to prepare them. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, well, let me drop that, and, guts. So, you know, whoever comes here next, since I'm gonna die. Can I just drop the quarters outside? One, two, three, four, five. I don't even know in this region where you can get reishi mushrooms. Because there's no way I'm gonna find 20 antibiotics. That's 4 bottles worth of antibiotics. There's no way I'm going to find 4 bottles worth of antibiotics. It's like, that's the reishi mushroom tea, isn't it? Recovery requires multiple daily treatments. I would have to find 20 reishi mushrooms. 20 reishi mushrooms or 20 antibiotics, or some combination therein. Like, fortunately, usually, the stumps that have the mushrooms on them have, like, 2, sometimes 3. My hypothermia risk healed, by the way.
Can't feel my feet.
Okay. But you don't have hypothermia risk. So... Mackenzie's gonna die. That's just all there is to that. I don't usually pick up... Like the... What are you? You look interesting. You're nothing. You're a PNG that spins around with me. Please tell me you have antibiotics. Pretty please? Oh. No reishi mushrooms either. Thought that might have been some medicinal herb. I'm gonna get myself lost out here. Find what I need, and then can't find my way home and die anyways. That's gonna be grand. So I already searched the barn. I searched all the houses on the other side of the region. I feel like if I found antibiotics, I would have grabbed them. And I'm pretty sure I got that mushroom from over there, too. Oh, well, I guess I'll take a book. You have no idea what that building is. I have no idea what other buildings there are in this region. Whenever I come this way, I usually just stick to the road and the farmhouse. I needed to eat. He was gonna starve to death if I didn't do that, so I mean, this was just a lose-lose for me. I don't know what else I was supposed to do. Is it better to starve to death, or is it better to die of intestinal parasites? Well, honestly, I think I might take starving to death. Like, the brain does weird things when you're on that hungry, but I don't think I want to deal with intestinal parasites. That sounds like a horrible way to die. How quickly will he lose condition? Like, do I have enough time to... Yeah, I know, I'm gonna freeze.
Die if I don't
He'll
warm
die
up.
if he doesn't warm up soon. I suppose I should just head back. Go back the way I came, because there's a rolling fog coming in now. Even if I find mushrooms, I'm not gonna find enough mushrooms. Clearly the way to solve this is to eat more wolf meat. That's definitely the right way to go. I love that as soon as I left, it decided to get foggy, so now I'm not going to be able to find my way back. If I get jumped by a bear or a cougar, it's game over. Okay, here's the thing. Okay. Can I follow my footprints? Yes. I can track Mackenzie. Good. Excellent. Who knows for how long? It would be so weird if this was like a different person's footprints. Like, you can just find random footprints in the world that don't belong to you. Lead to nowhere, you never see who's making them. That feels like something that would be in the Dark Walker. Which I have, I've just never tried. That's a stick. I thought it might be a feather. That's also a stick. Did they just disappear? Are you kidding me? I thought they only disappeared when it was, like, snowing. Oh, no. Okay, so the birds are up there yelling. There's that little alcove where the guy was. Here's the road. Can I get down here without dying? Tripping, falling, killing myself. And here's the trees that start the orchard. Okay. I have no idea if I'm going to be able to figure out where the farmhouse is. I think I'm generally going in the right direction. Never mind. Oh, here's the silo. Okay. Awesome. I have made it back. Well, I guess next time I'm gonna have to figure out how in the world I'm going to cure his debilitating intestinal parasites. Because right now I haven't the faintest idea. Two book. Two book to draw. Is that really all I have? Do I not have... No, I have absolutely nothing. That's 10 kilograms of salt. I don't know how you would use that much salt in your life, considering you have, like, you can't even go through those little ones very quickly. Oh boy. Well, that's a problem for next time. I'll see you guys later.